A desolate village road disappears into the inky blackness. Houses standing as silent witnesses under a moonless sky. The village is plunged into darkness, the oppressive silence broken only by distant dog barks. In the overwhelming darkness, a single fragile light flickers in the distance, a lonely beacon of hope. The flickering light struggles against the encroaching darkness, a fragile symbol in the face of desolation. A desolate village road disappears into the inky blackness. Houses standing as silent witnesses under a moonless sky. The village is plunged into darkness, the oppressive silence broken only by distant dog barks. In the overwhelming darkness, a single fragile light flickers in the distance, a lonely beacon of hope. The flickering light struggles against the encroaching darkness, a fragile symbol in the face of desolation. Inside Semmel's modest home, shadows dance in the dim light. A chilling fear hangs heavy in the air. Semmel and Isay sit close, their faces etched with worry, the warmth of the small fire failing to reach them. Their eyes dart nervously, reflecting the oppressive silence of the night. Every creak of the house amplifies their anxiety, as if the very walls are closing in. The flickering fire casts long, distorted shadows, turning familiar objects into menacing shapes. Mustafa Hoka arrives at Semmel's house, his elderly face etched with wisdom and a subtle unease. He pauses, a sense of authority in his stance, yet apprehension flickers in his knowing eyes. Before entering, he hesitates, sensing something amiss in the air, a silent warning. The house looms, hiding secrets as Mustafa Hoka prepares to confront the unseen. Inside Semmel's modest home, Mustafa Hoka observes Semmel and Ayes, his gaze intense and probing. Mustafa Hoka's eyes search their faces, seeking the hidden source of their inner turmoil. The room is quiet, heavy with unspoken anxieties as the characters gather. Mustafa Hoka breaks the silence, his voice calm yet firm. How long has it been? Semmel and Isay exchange a nervous glance, their unease palpable. The question hangs in the air, unanswered, deepening the suspense. Darkness envelops Semmel's house, shadows deepening in every corner. Mustafa Hoka strains to listen, his senses on high alert. Subtle creaks echo, secrets whispered from within the walls. The air grows heavy, pressing down with an unseen weight. A sudden chill permeates the room, a stark and unsettling drop. Mustafa Hoka's eyes narrow, sensing an approaching presence. Mustafa Hoka's eyes dart nervously, a bead of sweat betraying his fear in suffocating silence. These are not ordinary, Mustafa Hoka whispers, his voice barely audible against the house's silence. Semmel's anxious question hangs heavy in the air. The Karadedeler? The house groans in response, its timbers protesting the utterance of the dreaded name. Dread fills the room as the shadows deepen, the Karadedeler's presence looming large. Dawn breaks, casting long shadows across Semmel's house, revealing faces etched with terror and exhaustion. Isa's frantic search intensifies, her eyes wild as she desperately scans every corner of the room. The chilling truth sinks in. Her daughter is missing, vanished into the silent dawn. A wave of despair washes over them, the weight of their loss heavy in the morning air. Isay collapses, sobs ripping through him, the sound echoing in the silent house. Semmel's face is a blank canvas of despair, his eyes fixed on nothing. The house feels different, its essence subtly altered, a vital piece missing. A heavy silence descends, filled with unspoken grief and crushing loss. The air hangs thick, heavy with the weight of their shared sorrow and emptiness. Mustafa Hoka steps away from Semmel's house, his face etched with a deep, unsettling grimness. Each step carries the weight of his ominous words, a silent farewell hanging in the air. He refuses to glance back, his departure a definitive severing from the unseen within. They don't take with noise, Mustafa Hoka mutters, his voice barely a whisper against the wind. They replace silently, he concludes, leaving the unsettling truth to echo in the empty space. On parched ground, a blazing fire casts shadows as Mustafa Hoka begins an urgent ritual, his face etched with worry. He chants in ancient tongues, his voice battling the unseen. With trembling fingers, he draws arcane seals, a desperate defense against encroaching darkness. The air crackles with raw power, a visible struggle against unseen, pressing forces. A dark, swirling vortex ascends through Semmel's house, a shadowy presence invading every room. The mist-like vortex twists, a haunting dance of darkness playing out in the light of day. It dissipates, vanishing into nothingness, leaving a palpable absence in its wake. The house seems to exhale, releasing a breath held for too long, the air subtly altered. An oppressive atmosphere lingers, a silent testament to the darkness that once consumed the house. Years have passed. Semmel's house stands inhabited, yet an unsettling silence permeates every corner. Dim light barely penetrates the room, casting long, ominous shadows that dance across the walls. A solitary figure sits shrouded in darkness, their face obscured, a mystery within the quiet. The Karadedeler no longer lurk in shadow. Their presence is palpable, a weight in the air. Their dominance is absolute, etched onto the very being of one among them. A chilling transformation. The house watches, silent and still, as the Karadedeler claim their dominion over the soul within.